Good morning, children. We are going to discuss about the protozoan parasite diagram. Yesterday we discussed about which one? Amoebiasis, right? Amoebiasis. Okay, amoebiasis. This amoebiasis also called what is called amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery. This also we discussed. And also we discussed this amoeba colitis. Amoebic colitis. Like this, three names are there. So we discussed how it will be spread, where it will be infect, everything we discussed. So what's the causative agent of this? What is the causative agent? Entamoeba. What is called? Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. So now this one you should have to remember. So the diagram will be like this. Rough diagram I'm showing. So here what will be there? Nucleus. Nucleus will be like these structures will be there. Okay. This point you should have to remember, and you have the diagram like this. Called like this. The structures will be there. What are this particular part? What is this one? This one is inner structure will be called endostome. What is called endosome. What is called endosome. And this particular structure will be called nucleus. Okay. This is called endoplasm. Endoplasm. And this is called ectoplasm. What is called ectoplasm. So children, like this, different parts will be there in this structure of which one? Entamoeba histolytica. So this is about which one? Entamoeba histolytica. Nucleus is there, no eukaryotes. So Entamoeba histolytica, which causes which one? Amoebiasis or amoebic dysentery or amoebic colitis. Understand children? This is the Entamoeba histolytica structure. Endoplasm, ectoplasm. This is endo, inside, little inside. This is ecto. So this is nucleus. This is the endosome. And this particular structure, what do you call this? Is called plasma lemma. What do you call? Plasma lemma. Like this, different parts and structures will be there in the entamoeba. What do you call? Histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. Okay children, so that is about Entamoeba histolytica. We are going to discuss about the next concept about malaria. What you call the next concept is malaria. Okay children, should listen very carefully. Before going to the malaria, one more problem, one more protozoan disease is there. What you called one more African sleeping sickness. African sleeping sickness. This point you should have to remember. What is African sleeping sickness? Mainly it is caused by one protozoan parasite species. It is called Trypanosoma. Trypanosoma species. You have to remember. This is generally transmitted by the blood sucking. How it will be transmit blood sucking CC flies. CC flies. What is called CC flies? Blood sucking CC flies. This point you should have to remember. The three species of what is called three species of Trypanosoma causes three species of Trypanosoma cause sleeping sickness. Is a problem? Sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness. This point also you should have to remember causes sleeping sickness in the man. Okay, children. Now, if you see the picture, very simple picture like this will be there. Okay, children. Put out very simple. Okay, children. Like this, there will be what you call the structure will be there, and this structure what will be there? This will be most important here. What you call the flagellum is there. Flagellum. This point you should have to remember. And what is there? This particular structure will be there. That is called nucleus. What is called? Nucleus. And these all are, the cytoplasm will be present. And here, what you call the most important, the thing you have to remember is what you call like this. The arrangement will be there. Now this is flagellum. This is what this is called attached flagellum. We called attached flagellum. This point also have to remember. And undulating membrane. This is called. We call this is what is this one? This is called undulating. So surface like that. Membrane will be there. Undulating membrane. And what you call this structure? This body surface, that is called pellicle, and that is nucleus. These all are what you call this kind of structures are there. Here, these are called reserve. Called reserve food granules. Reserve food granules. This point also you should have to remember. Next, what are there? Here, one important structure will be there. Basal granule. Basal granule. Next, here one more part will be there. Called kinetoplast. These are very important parts which are present or stored food in the reserved food granules like that. Parts will be there in that. What are those? Number 1, flagellum. Number 2, attached flagellum. Number 3, pellicle. Number 4, undulating membrane. Number 5, nucleus. Number 6, reserve food material. Number 7, basal granule. Number 8, kinetoplast also will be there. In which one? Trypanosoma. What is this one? This particular one is called, what is this? Trypanosoma. Trypanosoma gambiense. What is called? Trypanosoma gambiense. Okay, which causes which one? Sleeping sickness, coma. It will be very dangerous. If you not treated properly, it leads to coma also. So now, what are the 3 species we are going to discuss? Now, observe very carefully. Okay, this is the flagellum. Now, observe first one. Trypanosoma gambiense. Trypanosoma gambiense is transmitted by, the Trypanosoma gambiense is transmitted by what you call Glossina, Glossina, very important, Glossina pulpalis, Glossina pulpalis. It is called, what is that one? C fly. The name is C fly, and causes what you called Gambian or Central African, what you called Central African sleeping sickness. Central African sleeping sickness. This point you should have to remember. Next, another important one, what to remember is the second one. The second one is Trypanosoma rhodesiense. What is called? Rhodesiense. This point also you should have to remember. Trypanosoma rhodesiense is transmitted by Glossina. what is called Glossina morsitans, Glossina morsitans, causing very important rhodesian, what is called rhodesian or okay rhodesian or East African sleeping sickness, East African sleeping sickness. This point also have to remember. East African sleeping sickness. Next one, Trypanosoma cruzi. We call Trypanosoma cruzi is transmitted by a bug called, transmitted by which one? A bug. That bug called which one? You know, that is called Triotoma. Triotoma. These names you should have to remember. Triotoma megista. What is called? Triotoma megista, and causes what they will cause, you know, Chagas disease. Chagas disease. Okay. Chagas disease are also called or American. What is called? American trypanosomiasis. Trypanosomiasis. These are the points how to remember. Okay, children, listen very carefully. African sleeping sickness we are discussing. African sleeping sickness. One of the disease, mainly causative agent is protozoan parasite, Trypanosoma species. Okay. Sleeping sickness means they will feel inconvenient and coma like that conditions will be, symptoms will be appear. So this African sleeping sickness caused by Trypanosoma species. Mainly this Trypanosoma species spreaded by the help of blood sucking. This is a very important, this is a neat bit. How Trypanosoma species spreading by the blood sucking CC flies. There are 3 species of Trypanosoma are there. What are the 3 species? The Trypanosoma causes number one I'm telling, Trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness in man. So the Trypanosoma gambiense, this is a Trypanosoma gambiense structure. Flagellum is there, pellicle is there, attached flagellum is there, nucleus is there, reserve food granules are there, kinetoplast is there, basal granules. These all are parts which are present in the which one? Trypanosoma gambiense, one of the species of, one of the type of Trypanosoma species. Sleeping sickness in man. Next, second one, Trypanosoma gambiense is transmitted by one fly, Glossina pulpalis. This is a neat bit. What do you call? Neat bit, that is Glossina pulpalis, CC fly, and causes Gambian. What do you call? Gambian or Central African sleeping sickness. Gambian or Central African sleeping sickness. Second one, Trypanosoma rhodesians is transmitted by another fly like that. What is called? Glossina morsitans. What is called? Glossina morsitans, causing Rhodesian or East African sleeping sickness. Don't confuse. It is Central African sleeping sickness is Trypanosoma gambiense, Glossina pulpalis. East African sleeping sickness means Glossina morsitans, okay, and Trypanosoma rhodesians. Next, Trypanosoma cruzi is transmitted by which one? A bug. What is that bug name? What is it called? A small bug. So, what is that one? Triotoma megista. What is it called? Triotoma megista, and causes Chagas disease. Very neat bit. What is called? Neat bit. Chagas disease or American trypanosomiasis. Chagas disease or American trypanosomiasis. Trypanosoma cruzi is a bug spreaded through the or transmitted by the bug. What do you call the bug name? Triotoma megista. Triotoma megista. and causes Chagas disease or American trypanosomiasis. American trypanosomiasis, Trypanosoma cruzi. African sleeping sickness, Trypanosoma rhodesians. And Central African sleeping sickness, Trypanosoma gambiense. Like that, how many species we discussed? 3 species. What do you call? 3 species are there in the Trypanosoma. Okay, children. The next, another important one, we are going to discuss another important disease that is called Kala Azar. What is the next disease? What is called? Kala Azar. What is Kala Azar and how it will be there? That one we are going to discuss. Kala Azar. Kala Azar. Kala Azar. Next disease is Kala Azar, or this is also called, what is called, visceral. What is called visceral leishmaniasis. Leishmaniasis. Visceral leishmaniasis. Okay, children, is caused by, this is caused by which one? Leishmania. Leishmania donovani. Leishmania donovani. Leishmania donovani. Okay, children. Next, which is transmitted by? Which is transmitted by? How it will be transmitted? Transmitted by. It's also important. Causative means Leishmania donovani. Transmitted in the sense, you know very well, one vector. What is that vector? The vector name is Phlebotomus. Phlebotomus. What is called? Phlebotomus sandfly. What is this? Sandfly. So, next important thing is infection may occur in. So, where infection will be there? Infection may occurs. Infection may occurs in which one? The endothelial cells. Which one? Endothelial cells. Okay, and bone marrow. And bone marrow. This point you should have to remember. Endothelial cells, bone marrow, liver, lymph glands, okay, and blood vessels, and blood vessels of the spleen, blood vessels of the spleen. Next, symptoms of Kala Azar. What are the symptoms? Symptoms are number 1, weight loss. What is called? Weight loss. Number 2, what is called? Anemia. Number 3, what is called? Fever. Number 4, enlargement of spleen and liver. Spleen and liver. This point you should have to. Okay, children. This point you should have to remember. Okay, Kala Azar or visceral leishmaniasis. This caused by the causative agent is protozoan parasite. What is called? Leishmania donovani. What is called? Leishmania donovani. It is transmitted by a vector. What is called? Transmitted by a vector called Phlebotomus. What is called? Phlebotomus. By which one? That is also called, Phlebotomus is also called sandfly. The infection, how it will be enter into the body? Infection may occurs in the, where it will be entered, endothelial cells. Endothelial cells, you know, linings, endothelial simple epithelium, and the bone marrow, liver, lymph glands, and blood vessels of the spleen. So endothelial cells of which one? So different endothelial cells. Okay, this point you should have to remember. Endothelial cells will be there in the bone marrow, in the liver, in the lymph glands, and blood vessels of the spleen. This Kala Azar will be there. Means this Leishmania Donovan will be entered. Next one, the symptoms of this Kala Azar. What are the symptoms of this Kala Azar? Is weight loss, anemia. Weight loss means reduction of weight. Anemia, lack of RBC or RBC number will be reduced and blood will be less. That condition is called anemia. And high temperature, fever. Enlargement of which one? Spleen and liver will be takes place. Enlargement of spleen and liver will be takes place in the which problem? That is called Kala Azar. Okay, children. Leishmania Donovan. What is called? Phlebotomous sandfly. Okay, vector is phlebotomous. Now we are going to discuss about the major disease of the protozoan parasite. Biggest or very important. What is that one? You might be know that disease only called malaria. Which one? Malaria. Very simple, children. Malaria is caused by different types of different types of most important thing Plasmodium species. Different types of Plasmodium species. What are the different types of Plasmodium species? We are going to discuss, such as number 1, Plasmodium vivax. Called Plasmodium vivax. Number 2, Plasmodium ovale. Number 3, Plasmodium malariae. Okay, malariae. Number 4, Plasmodium, what is called falciparum. Falciparum. So Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum. So next point, Plasmodium. Next point what? Plasmodium lives in. Okay, Plasmodium lives in the RBC. Plasmodium lives in the RBC of human. Okay, this point you should have to remember. In its mature, okay, condition, in its mature condition is called as tropozoite. Called tropozoite. This one you should have to tropozoite. It is how it will be. Tropozoite. It is transmitted from one person to another. Transmitted. Very important. Transmitted from one person to another. So it will be spread from one person to another by the bite of the infected. Called infected female Anopheles mosquito. Infected female Anopheles mosquitoes. Okay, children, this is important. Okay, now, okay, life cycle we will be discuss. Okay, children. Malaria means, mala means bad, area means air. Once upon a time, malaria is spreaded through the bad air, like that the people believe. But later, Ronald Ross, Camillo Galgi, okay, so different types of science workers scientists worked about the malaria, and they developed the malaria process, malaria disease information. They given the information about the malaria. different types of the malaria is spread are caused by the causative agent of malaria, Plasmodium species. The different types of Plasmodium species are there. What are the different types of Plasmodium species? The causative agent of malaria is Plasmodium. Different types of Plasmodium species. Number one, Plasmodium vivax. First one is Plasmodium vivax. The second one is Plasmodium ovale. The third one is Plasmodium malariae. Fourth one is Plasmodium falciparum. So Plasmodium lives in the RBC of human in its mature condition is called as trophozoite. Where the Plasmodium live in the RBC. And in the Plasmodium in the RBC they are living, the matured Plasmodium condition is called trophozoite. Trophozoite. This trophozoite transmitted from one person to another by the bite of the which one infected, very important 8 bit, infected female Anopheles mosquito. Infected female Anopheles mosquito. Okay children, how many Plasmodium species are there? Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum. Now we are going to discuss about the life cycle of which one? Malaria. The life cycle of malaria will be there, but before going to that you should have to remember different terms. Okay children, Plasmodium life cycle will be there, that one we will be discuss. Okay children, before Plasmodium life cycle, okay, this one we will be discuss very little. Plasmodium vivax life cycle we are discussing. Life cycle. Okay, Plasmodium vivax. Which life cycle? One of the Plasmodium species, Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax is there. Is a digenetic parasite. Digenetic parasite means two hosts are there. Digenetic parasites involving two hosts. Number one, first host is man, and first host, secondary host. What we call the secondary host? Secondary host is female. Come on, female Anopheles mosquito. The secondary host is female Anopheles mosquito as the primary host. Female Anopheles mosquito is the primary host. So female Anopheles mosquito is the primary host, man is the secondary host. This point you should have to this one you should have to remember. The life cycle of Plasmodium involves involves 3 stages. Plasmodium life cycle have 3 stages. What are the 3 stages of life cycles of Plasmodium? Number 1, the life cycle have 3 phases. What are the 3 phases? Number 1, zygogony. Number 2, gamogony. Number 3, sporogony. Okay children, so what is that? Life cycle of Plasmodium vivax we are discussing. It's a digenetic parasite which have 2 hosts. First host, man is secondary host, but female Anopheles mosquito is the primary host. First is primary host is female Anopheles mosquito. The man is secondary host. That's why it is called digenetic parasite. The Plasmodium life cycle have 3 phases. What are the 3 phases? Names you should have to remember. From here onwards, all are need bits. Okay. What are the 3 phases in the Plasmodium life cycle? Number 1, zygogony. Number 2, gamogony. Number 3, sporogony. What is called? Zygogony, gamogony, sporogony. So next class we will discuss the complete life cycle of the Plasmodium. What is zygogony? What is gamogony? What is sporogony? In the next class we will be discuss completely. Thank you children. Thank you Saijo Kani, Rasmo Kani will be there. Next we will meet in the next class. Thank you children.